Hello beautiful people and welcome back to a fantastic episode in which, yes indeed, we're definitely gonna draw a conclusion on LIN, which is the new Air Force hero. But you know what, let's start with something super awesome first, because we have some news from our friend Mr. Jalat. And again, you are seeing now on the screen his YouTube channel, dear beautiful people, because you should support what supports you back. And Mr. Jalat sent us exactly this screenshot in which you are seeing there is a new base skin coming with 2 levels. And from my perspective, I strongly assume this base skin has something to do with the upcoming Halloween event. Good, beautiful people. Thank you again, Mr. Jalat. And people, don't forget which button you have to click on Mr. Jalat's YouTube channel. Now, let's go into the evaluation of this new hero, LIN, because we definitely can wrap this one in one single episode. So of course, what I did, I took advantage of the hero trial. And let me explain you what have I tested first and why. I have tested 2 setups. So first of all, we have the Air Force meta right now from the level 5 perspective, which is Brady, Storm Shadow, and Abad. Granted, you can use indeed here Duke if you want to, but Storm Shadow will gonna be better. You can also use Tigress instead of Brady, but Brady is slightly better, at least from the level 5 exclusive skills perspective. And then we put this versus LIN, Kai, and Duke. Why have we done this? Because of the synergy of this setup, boosting the regular attack type of damage, which actually Kai does. And of course, because of that vitality boost, all heroes have that. And the results after 10 attacks, I'm just going to put it briefly on the screen. The average is that Brady, Storm Shadow, and Abad still has a 32.3% better performance than this setup, which you are seeing here, LIN with Duke and Kai. Now, this doesn't come with a big surprise because LIN is kind of similar to Cranston, and Cranston with Duke and Kai never actually had strong results versus the Ignition March, which is Brady, Storm Shadow, and Abad. With that out of the way, and the Ignition setup of the planes, which is basically also the old meta, being the winner, then we said, you know what, I'm gonna have to do a different test in a different combination, and this time without a hero with the indestructible buff. And I'm gonna explain you in a second why I have chosen to do so. So again, here we had 10 attacks with Kai, Cranston, and LIN versus Brady, Storm Shadow, and Abad. All heroes have level 5 exclusive skills, and the results were absolutely devastating. So the average performance after 10 attacks, we see that Brady with Storm Shadow and Abad still has a 52.2% higher performance than Kai with Cranston and LIN. Now, why have I chosen this specific setup? Because I asked myself, what is the reason of bringing this hero LIN right now in Top War? Because you probably saw the videos on Lilia with Jester and Meowzilla, which definitely showed us that we can reach a higher performance without the indestructible buff. But dear beautiful people, sadly this is not the case for the planes, and this is also not the case for the tanks. Because in other words, the vast majority of the heroes with the indestructible buff are heroes coming for a collaboration. And why do we have to mention this? Because we also have to answer the question, is LIN a hero exclusively only for the younger players? Because it's obvious by now that for the older players, you don't necessarily need this hero. And if I'm going to be honest to you guys, if I were to start right now to build my Air Force March and I would not have any heroes, would I 5-star LIN? And of course the level 5 exclusive skill. And from my perspective, my honest answer to you guys is absolutely not. There is absolutely no reason for you to 5-star LIN. Though, of course, I strongly advise you to take advantage of the lucky treasure and unlock this hero. For later on, you never know what other heroes will come. But from this perspective, the Air Force meta remains the same, which is Brady, Storm Shadow, and Abad from the level 5 perspective, which is on one side wonderful to see, because that's again something which you don't have to spend money on. But of course, on the other side, as of right now, I kind of a little bit struggle to understand the logic behind implementing LIN right now in TOPWAR. Maybe a future hero will gonna justify the existence of LIN. So beautiful people, as always, don't forget to support what supports you back. Not just this channel, but also again, Mr. Jalad. So how do you do that? It's absolutely simple. It's absolutely free. Just subscribe, watch the videos, share the videos with your friends, share the channel with your friends. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm gonna catch you in the next episode. Ciao, ciao, ciao.